Welcome everyone to another episode of Bruvcast. I'm Raj.
I'm Mick.
What's up, man?
I was there gusto innit, earlier, innit?
I know, bruv. Your level of gusto just before we started recording was dhamaka, bruv. Barco, bruv.
I'm fucking getting old, mate. Fucking like an
You
old
think
man.
you think the older you get, the more patience, like the less patience you have.
You know what? There's that saying, innit? You know how you get when you get older, the level of hormones drops as well. Yeah, your level of fucking patience drops with it. I'm telling you, fucking hell.
I saw some random thing on my feed the other day about like testosterone replacement or
TRT.
Oh shit! I've
I've had that real, bruv. I've had that real come through, man.
What is that? What is it? Do you know what it's about?
I don't know. I think people who are suffering from low levels of testosterone can get replacement therapy in it.
I just feel like there's something for everything nowadays, man.
There is, bro. But there's also,
and you know what it is? It's always the same symptoms. Are you tired?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you have less appetite? Are you putting on weight all of a sudden, bro? The answer to all of those things is you're getting old, man.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's true.
You're getting old, bro.
Bruv, have you ever, Underground, when you're like Northern Line, you must have seen it. You know, before the train comes, you got the adverts. Have you seen the Floridix advert?
Oh, yeah.
Person yawning. Bruv, when I see that advert, I feel like I keep saying to I need to get that. Because I'm yawning. I start yawning when I see that advert. And that's what they're trying to do, bruv.
It's true, bruv. You are the average person. Average person. Like the next time you're on the Underground, if you just tap the person in front of you, are you tired, mate?
It's not even there. You won't even use the time, bruv. Messenger. Bruv, if you say to some messenger on the fucking track, I'm Danny. Bruv, it's not even time. Are you fatigued? Yeah.
Are you fatigued? Yeah. But it's you know what it's like? It's like those star signs. Yeah. You know those astrology ones? It's like so generic, but it's like that. But it can apply to you. Oh, today you're gonna have a meaningful conversation with someone about an issue that you've wanted to talk about. It could be anything, bro. That could be you talking about like, should we go to Costco this weekend? Because we really need to get bulk purchase of a toilet roll.
Bro, don't go Costco right now.
Why?
It took me about 45 minutes to get out of there the other day. And I asked the guy who was pushing the trolley around, he goes, is it like this all the time? He goes, yeah, Christmas.
Well, it's already started. The chaos.
Bro, I think people just are so proactive and so like on it these days, man.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I was thinking of going actually.
Yeah, probably best to get out of the way, to be fair. Don't listen to me, man.
I feel like Costco is now in the same category as IKEA.
It is.
It's the same category, bro.
If you're parking near the entrance, that's when that's consistently like that now. You know that, yeah?
What if you're parking near the entrance?
Like if you need to come into Costco, the actual car park. If you're parking right there rather than going all the way towards the entrance of the actual store, when you're at the mouth of the car
park, how busy it is.
Yeah, it's just that busy all the time. And
but you don't you go like right next to the front of the store and then just wait for someone to come out?
I do. That's what I do. Yeah, okay. But as in when I see people parking at, as soon as they're in, they don't even bother with it. Yeah, they go straight for the mouth, right where they've just come in.
I don't get that, man. The people that just do that. I always have hope, bro. That's I'm like, bro, that guy that from my dad, man. He used to do that all the time. I'm like, come on, man, let's just go. I'm like,
yeah. And you know what the thing is? Yeah, your wife's there next to you saying, look, you missed that one, man. You missed it. You're not even paying attention. I'm like, I'm going to pay attention rather than pay attention to pedestrians on the fucking road, who are pushing
little kids.
Little kids with their parents. Yeah, I should run them over to get my car. Yeah. Because that water is going to run out, innit? That $2.99 case of water is going to run out.
Bro, the commentary, man. Or it's like, why did you park there? Why do you always take so long in park? I get that. I get that I take too long in parking sometimes, bro. Or I park in a spot that's unnecessarily too difficult.
Oh, of course. Oh, you're close to...
But sometimes I just want to test myself.
Is it worth it? No.
It's not. Then after I've done it, I'm like, you idiot, man. You could have saved you some gusto.
Or you've parked reverse instead of parking front on, innit? Because in
Costco, what do you think the right etiquette is?
Costco is you always go front so that you just park in, yeah?
So the boot is out.
Boot is out because it's Costco, man. How are you going to get your trolley around?
That's true.
The amount of people I see struggling, yeah?
But why do people do it the other way? Because it's easier to get out, but then it's longer to load your mal.
In a cash and carry or anything like that, wholesalers, yeah, because you've got big items, yeah, you want to park your car with the boot hanging out, yeah. But if you're going to a supermarket, it doesn't really matter, in my opinion.
Oh, wait, so supermarket, you're going to back it up?
Yeah, it doesn't matter either way, man. To be fair, it doesn't really matter.
I feel like some people do it out of pride.
Well, to show that they're upskilled, they're at a different level.
I feel like I think some people back that thing up, bro. Yeah, to show that they can do it. Because it's easier. I think it's easier to go in that way and then go out, because either way you're gonna have to do a maneuver, right?
Yeah. You're gonna have to do a maneuver when you're backing out or the end. Yeah, it's true.
So it doesn't make a difference.
It depends. Sometimes, when you're trying to go in from an angle and you could easily take a corner off. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Take the wing mirror.
Yeah. Take someone's bumper with you.
Just leave it hanging as they're walking in. So what's been happening, man? Weather on the street is outside of your general ghusl. When you dialed into this call, do you have a struggle?
Oh yeah, bro. I mean, to be fair, it's not even it is my struggle because I made the child with.
You created. It's your spawn, bro. It's your spawn.
Exactly. But I think it's a second child thing, yeah. So I think anyone who has a second child, yeah, they're just so like adventurous and mischievous, yeah. And you have to keep your eyes on them at all times. And sometimes when you get distracted and you think they're okay because the last time you saw them, they were cash, they were chilling, drawing, yeah. And then you go visit them again, and they're doing some next level, like World War III has started. Yeah, they've like got crayons all over the walls, or they've done something, right? So I'm gonna paint you a picture. So yesterday, obviously Sunday, bruv, we're ahead of schedule in terms of like for Sunday. Everything, uniforms ready, dinner's been had, yeah, everything's cash,
yeah.
And we're about to wind down for the evening and get them to bed.
What time is it?
It was around 6. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that is well ahead of schedule.
Yeah. And then, so the missus was like, I'm going to do told my eldest, let's do some work. Let's do some maths for a couple of hours. Yeah. And then, so she was like, look, so the missus obviously tasked me with, can you just keep an eye on her? Carry on. I was just doing chores, bro. Yeah. Putting away Costco shopping. Yeah. And doing laundry. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the missus told the little one, Daddy, stay with Daddy. He's, you got do something with Daddy. Yeah. So obviously she came to play games and stuff. And I was like, look, we'll play games a bit. Let me just finish the laundry bit and and putting away Costco stuff. So I was like, she wasn't really feeling it. She's not feeling it, man. Yeah. She was like, nah, man. And then I was like, listen, let's make a game. So I made her my assistant manager. Yeah. And I was like, come on, assistant, you need to put all this, or put the kitchen towel away. And she was stacking that away in the loft.
Did you give her a name badge?
Yeah? Nah, I didn't. Nah, because my attention span's very short, innit? And I just become a solo, innit? Solo guy, bro, yeah? Yeah? Individual contributor, innit? Not a team player, yeah? So I got sidetracked with the laundry, and then I don't know when she disappeared, yeah? She disappeared, bro, yeah? And so the missus is in the kitchen with the eldest doing, like homework or whatever. And this one is in a different room downstairs, and she's playing Lego. So I went to check up on her. I was like, let's see where she's gone. She's playing Lego. Fine. Went back upstairs, continued the laundry stuff, listened to my podcast. And then she, not our podcast, just a different one. Yeah. I'm not that.
No, you don't do that, bro. Only I do that. We've established that, bro. Definitely not you, bro.
And then she came running upstairs and goes, oh, can you help me with something? I was like, went downstairs. She wanted a Lego piece taken off one of the Lego mats. So I took that off. I was like, all right, she's fine. Bro, about half an hour later. Yeah. So I left her playing Lego. Yeah. She was very, very like proper engrossed into it. Yeah. into a Lego. All I hear is footsteps running up the stairs, but not coming, all the way, and then going back down and running up. So I thought, okay, she must be taking stuff from her room downstairs to the whatever. I didn't pay any mind to it. And then, obviously, the kitchen door opens. Yeah.
Which door opens?
The kitchen door.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, the missus comes up with her. Yeah. So she's leading my missus up. Yeah. Up the stairs. Obviously, this is where she's showing her something, right? They both go into the toilet, and then my eldest comes up, and there's a bit of commotion. All I hear is, "You cut what?" So I thought someone's been stabbed, yeah, because she had scissors. I don't know why, bruv. So I come downstairs now, yeah, and there's 3 people in this tiny ass bathroom, bruv. Yeah, I'm like, what is going on? Either someone's wet themselves, yeah, or someone's
shank someone.
Yeah, I heard cut, bruv. Yeah, so I was like, oh shit, and I heard panic, bruv. You know what she'd done? She'd given herself a haircut.
Oh, fucking hell, bro.
Yeah. The little one had found scissors near the Lego, and she had given herself, bruv, Edward Scissorhand. I'm not even talking, bruv, I'm telling you, yeah. To cut off this much hair, I'd have to go for 3 haircuts, bruv. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
It was I've got it. I'll show you it as well, right? It was a ball. It was a lot, yeah. And when I saw my missus, she'd put what she'd done, yes. What she must have done everything, yeah. Mm. She had the hair. She brought it upstairs. So when I said she was coming up the stairs by herself, she basically put it all. Was about to put it in the bin in the toilet, yeah.
What, to hide the evidence?
I don't know what happened.
No one's going to know that she's got a chunk of hair missing from my taco,
exactly, yeah, bro, yeah. And then she went downstairs. Because she'd realized, okay, I think I fucked up. Yeah, so she went downstairs. So when you've done something wrong, you're like, I'm not going to be able to get away with this. So I need to cover this up straight away.
Yeah.
Obviously, she didn't come to me, yeah? So she went straight to the missus. Missus is busy doing maths, innit, bro, yeah? Being mustard G, yeah? Yeah, and then she goes to Nish. I think my hair's just all of a sudden gone short. My hair's gone short, yeah? I don't know what's happening. So, and then she was like, "What?" And then Nish is like, "Did you cut your hair? Did you do something?" Yeah. And Nish at this point, not knowing that, yeah, she actually has, yeah. And the panic hasn't set in Nish's face because I couldn't tell straight away. Okay. And then she goes, "Oh, let me show you, mummy." So Nish basically told oldest to stay there.
Yeah. And finish her maths.
Finish her maths. I'll be back in a second. Let me see what this girl's done. As they're going up the stairs, yeah. As each step, little one's taking each step, the panic in her voice starts to heighten. Yeah, she was like, it's a bit short. I think I cut it. Yeah, I did cut it. Yeah, and it was just getting worse and worse. And then they got into the toilet, and that's when I came down. And when I saw Nish's face, it was like her eyes were, oh my God, because she realized how much hair was there in the toilet, yeah? How much hair had actually been cut off, yeah? It wasn't a small amount, it was a substantial amount, yeah? And then I saw Nish's face, so then my face went like, and then the little one saw my face, she's like, am I going to stay like this forever?
You should have said yes.
Bro, yeah. And
you should have said, yeah, that's what Uncle Raj did.
Bro, Nish was like, can you not act calm? She's like, can you not, add to this? She was like, bro, she was in hysterics. When I mean in hysterics, her eyes were popping out of her head. She thought she had to be carried to the point where she's like crying hysterically. I can't go to school. They've got school photos this week. Yeah, I'm not going to school tomorrow. God, I'm not going. Bob, this is a 6-year-old. Yeah, I'm not going to school tomorrow. Is this going to last forever? And bro, there was some humor in it because I was creasing my ass off. Yeah, and I had to say to her, look, hair grows. Yeah, you're okay. Hair grows. We got your haircut last year. It's grown, right? She's like, but, bro, yeah, the panic. It was crazy. And then obviously in that time, the eldest heard the panic.
Yeah.
And she was like in the background, bro. Yeah, what's
same
going
face.
on? Yeah, same face. Yeah, like it's up. And I rolled this thing up. I could play football with it.
Like not tennis ball football, like proper football.
It was a tennis ball, actually. Tennis ball football with it. As in, I could do kick.
That's a lot of hair for a child's hair.
Yeah, and then, but the thing is, she tried to even it out. So she took a massive chunk off one side, yeah?
Okay.
And then she took a little bit off the other side before she realized, I'm not going to be able to. And I was like, what? I asked her after everything calmed down.
What was your technique?
What was your thought process? Yeah. What scissors did you use? Because they're very sharp. Yeah. So
how did she get? Well, they were just laying.
They've got school scissors, which they've got access to, right? Yeah. But these clearly, like the blunt ones we use.
Yeah.
Yeah. But clearly they're sharp on the edge,
basically. To cut your hair, yeah.
Yeah, the ones you can use to cut paper, right? And I was like, oh man. And then she goes, I just thought it looked good. And do you know what? This is a common thing though amongst girls and kids, to cut your hair, even boys, yeah. And then I was like, well, obviously Nish spent an hour just trying to, like, not an hour, about 25 minutes maybe, just like getting hairstyles ready for today, which was fine. Yeah, she went to school, but she woke up in the morning and said, Daddy, I think the hair's growing a little bit. It's grown. Yeah, I was like, yeah, it has. Yeah, you're right. I just went along with it, bro, because I was like, you know what? I don't want any any curveballs this morning.
No, bro, don't feed the doubt.
Yeah, and we took her to the hairdresser today to get a haircut, but obviously, Mondays hairdressers are closed, isn't it? So tomorrow. But yeah, bro, keep the scissors away from the little one, bro. Yeah.
That's hilarious, man. I can't believe that she. So wait, when she was running up and down the stairs, what was going on then? She obviously realized she messed up. Yeah. So I think she was getting the hair and putting it into the bin in the toilet. Oh, upstairs in the upstairs toilet.
In the upstairs toilet. And I think at that point she realized, when she actually felt her hair, probably looked in the mirror, she realized, I don't think I can go to school tomorrow, so I need an adult to rectify this.
I need
now.
Daddy or mommy to fix it. I need mommy to fix it.
Yeah. There's no daddy in it, bro. I was like, bro, it got to the point where she was like, why are you taking a photo of me? Why are you taking a photo? Because she knows that we'll put it into the fam group, innit? To say, look at this little shit's done, yeah? But she's all right now. I think she had a bit of a scare for about half an hour, 40 minutes. And now, basically, you know how girls get layers back in the day?
Yeah.
She's got layers on one side, basically.
Oh my God, bro.
I don't know, man. But one of the parents at school were like, during lockdown, their son actually was trying to give himself a haircut and took a chunk out of his own hair, even though they said not to.
I think it is common, bro.
It's common, man. It's common. My sister's done it before. My mum was like, I remember when my sister did it. But, the comedy was that just when things are too quiet, no one's arguing.
Something's going on.
Something is happening, bro. Yeah. And do you know what? If this didn't happen, I've got a feeling that she could have easily done it to someone else in the house when they were asleep, bro. That's, what I mean, isn't it?
Imagine you waking up, look,
I'm laughing about it now, bro. But
you would not be laughing, bro.
I asked her a question at dinner time after everything calmed down. And I said, would you do it again? Bro, you think that someone who's just given herself a haircut's gone wrong would be like, no, I'm never touching scissors again, innit? Yeah. She's like, she was thinking about it. Yeah. I was like, man, you never learn.
She's thinking about it,
I said, put all the goddamn scissors away, blades, everything, bro. Everything. Yeah. Anything that resonates the scissors, Sansi, bro. Put it away.
Sansi.
But yeah, bro.
That's fucking hilarious. The fact that she saw your reaction.
Yeah.
Bro, and she was like, I think that must have changed it, bro.
And she was like, is it that bad? I can't go to school tomorrow. I can't go to school. Can you call my teachers now?
The kids look at you, bro, for signal. And if one of you is calm, then it's like, okay, it's not bad. But if both of you are going loops, bro, yeah. But you've crossed the line of showing your emotion when your wife is calling you out, bro.
Yeah, bro. I think she considered. I didn't. One is my reaction happened because I heard cut and I thought I was overreacting from the point before I even knew what happened.
Yeah. But you're already going overacting Kiolad, bro.
It got worse when I got the vacuum out, bro. I vacuumed. I had a ball But then from all the hair that I vacuumed up, I could have made another ball, bro. Yeah. Bro, yeah, it was crazy. It was nuts. Yeah. And then, do you know what the funniest thing is? She's like, Daddy, this morning, Daddy, where's my hair? I was like, look, yeah, it's gone. Yeah. She goes, I go, why? What do you want it? Because yeah, I'm gonna take it to the hairdressers. I was like, this isn't like if you lose a finger and you put it in ice, bro. They're not gonna be able to, it's not a surgeon. Yeah. She's like, yeah, but they might be able to. But she goes, but she was clever in the sense that she goes, yeah, but if I take my hair, then they know how much I actually took off. So they don't have to go too drastic. Because she was like,
okay.
You understand? That she basically was trying to say damage limitation, but let's not, go and do a bowl cut for no reason. We don't have to.
I don't want to boycott.
Let's not rewrite the wheel, bro. Yeah. So I was like,
yeah.
The hair's still gone, man. Yeah.
So is her hair like a lot shorter now then?
We haven't, as in after that happened.
No, sorry, you haven't cut it, right? So what are you planning on doing? Are you planning on getting it super short?
We cut it super short last year, right? Hopefully we can get it to that same level. It might be layered though for her. She says she's gonna have an adult's haircut, bro.
She needs to start acting like an adult first, bro.
Mom, I don't stab people with fucking scissors, bro.
Yeah. No, she doesn't need to act like a child, man. I like a 6-year-old. Keep doing what you gotta do.
Yeah. That's it, bro. And then it was all right, man. It was an hour of chaos, bro. Let's put it that way. And then it was cash.
It's always like that. There's always something, isn't it?
And then when I saw the little one, when you sent me a photo of her, today, I thought to myself, I better tell him, keep scissors, everything away, bro. Yeah, even
She's walking now, isn't it? So she's trying to open drawers in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So it's inevitable.
Bro, I don't know what. I asked her why would you do it. She goes, I just thought it looked good.
At least she's honest, isn't it? At least she's honest, bro.
It was cute in a way, but it was like, you know what I said to her? I was like, you got away very lucky because the amount of hair you've taken off, and you can't really tell as much unless someone really, really looks at you. But I said, what have you done? What would you have done if you cut? What would you done if you cut yourself? I said, you could have easily cut your ear. What would you done?
Yeah, that won't grow back. That's gone, bro. Then you do need to take that with you.
Yeah, put in ice, and take it with us. Yeah, we've got a bit of time. And I think, I don't know, man. You know what? I don't know, bro. I have no idea. And also, they don't even have scissors, bro. Yeah, they share them. But anyway, it is what it is.
Well, at least no one was hurt, man.
Yeah, it's true, man. It's true. At least it was that, and something that can be rectified. But yeah,
I just find it hilarious that in the morning she was like, I think it's growing back. I think it's growing a little bit, Dad.
She was convincing herself, and I was like, yeah, it's gone, definitely. I was like, Nish, it's definitely growing back. I was like, she goes, yeah, it has, yeah. But you know what it is? These are the memories you're going to have to share when they're older.
It's true. It's true. And this is a memory that's now being shared with all of our listeners. So someone, maybe in the future, we're talking to her when she's a teenager or an adult, will be like, there's a podcast where your pops are talking about that time you cut your hair.
We all felt like we were there.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that was my struggle, bro.
It was a good one, man. It was a good struggle. I have to thank your daughter for bringing that one on.
What's going on with you, bro?
What's been going on with me? I don't have a struggle because I have a listener question, which I think is quite a long one, and probably one with different layers and levels. So I think maybe we will start with that one. Okay, so I'm just gonna read it all at once, and then we kind of like get into it. Okay. This one's coming on anonymous. My wife and I have been married for 8.5 years. She came over from the motherland, brackets, the this, almost 7 years ago. My wife and I have always abided by my parents' wishes, no matter the circumstances. They have had this dictator element to them where everything has to be done by their rules and all their needs would have to be met first. Whether it meant cancelling our own plans, such as date night, social gatherings with friends, or even simply cancelling plans to watch the football to take them shopping, or some random relative's house, or go to some random bhajan, or even pick them up from work. Even though they both owned their own vehicles and were more than capable of driving, we were always at their beck and call, to the length that my wife and I looked out more for my parents than we did for each other, which led us to falling out very regularly. Wait, this is sad, bro. Now, moving forward, after a mass argument, they put my wife, child, and I in a compromised position where I was forced to move out purely for our mental well-being. Now we have moved out, we still keep in touch with my parents without any hate or malice in our hearts. Forgive, but not forget. But now, as a result, I am still getting backlash by getting the constant backhanded comments. Ato bairi no thei gyo she. Maro dikro avo noto. To sa badli gyo ch. To apela noto bolto. I have to, I got to do the acting, bro.
You know what?
Ato novo bole che.
Oh, you thought you were done?
No, bro, I'm still going.
All right.
No, I'm done with it. You get the gist. They constantly reminded me of how they gave birth to me, raised me, looked after me, fed me, and now have abandoned them for my bairi, and I'm not a man because I've listened to my wife. That builds up more son guilt in me. I have relatives and friends telling me, you have one dad and one mom. Life is too short. However, they haven't suffered and gone through what my wife and I have gone through. So what right do they have to judge without knowing that harsh reality? Because of these comments, I'm confused and have constant negative thoughts that make me a bad son. My question to you is, where do you guys draw the line on son guilt when you know deep down you are in the right, but then you get a barrage of negative comments that make you feel like shit? I would love for you to share this, as I know that I'm not the only one with this struggle. Please keep this anonymous. Please keep up the amazing work that you guys do.
This is first off, what has he left a name, or is this anonymous? Yeah,
it's anonymous.
Yeah, first off, like, shout out, because it's hard to share those kind of things.
Yeah, I mean, this is hard, bruv, to talk about all of this.
Yeah, because and obviously, like, it's hard, but at the same time, he's right. There's loads of people that probably go through the same kind of scenarios, but some actually just, carry on with it, bro, against their will, innit? At the end of the day, even though they're not happy about it, they just get, let it, just succumb to it. I'll let you go first.
Shall we
you dissect? Let's do the dissecting. How you just dissect everything from layer
by layer approach.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's do that.
All right, okay. So the first layer, I guess, is the first part of it is that we've always abided by our parents' wishes, no matter what the circumstances are, and they've had this dictator element where everything has to be done by their rules, and all their needs have to be met first, just so that I don't get the son guilt. So it's kind of like, no, this is your duty. Yeah. You shouldn't be having your guilt, because I guess that's how I'm interpreting it. So it's like the parents rule, basically, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like this is one of the ones where it's, you're living in our house, right? Yeah. So if you're living in our house, you got to play by our rules.
I gave birth to you. We raised you. You have to raise us to the next level now as well, basically.
Yeah. Which is, I feel like that's unfair.
Yeah, man.
Really unfair, bruv, because you're stopping somebody from living their life. You're stopping somebody from growing. Even doing it as an individual, like before this guy was married, I would assume that a lot of these behaviors that are happening were happening when he was single, right?
Yeah.
And it's hard enough for him.
Mm-hmm.
But bruv, now you're bringing his wife into the situation.
Yeah.
Like someone she didn't, okay, yeah, fine, you marry the family. That's what they always say, yeah?
Mm.
But come on, man. You're not spending the rest of your life with the family. You're spending, because the family are going to be around, but not forever, bro. Like it's the longer term. Like it's a dark thought, but that's what it is, though, right? So you're in it with this person, but now you're like playing by these next rules, which you didn't sign up for. And like she came in from the motherland, so I don't know. It doesn't say whether it was arranged or it was like introduction or what it was. But the fact that she's come over from another country, and we've spoken about this on a previous episode, like when we're talking about like mother-in-laws and daughter-in-laws. But that is one adjustment on itself. Migrating and coming into a new country, migrating and coming into a new, culture. Now you're bringing that family element to it. Imagine what she's going through.
I always feel, right, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but this is my opinion, that whether the daughter-in-law is from here or like from the UK or from India, there is a certain level of expectation in traditional parents, that that person's just come to do more. We touched on this as well, right? They need to abide by our rules as well. There's more expectation if you're from India,
yeah, it is.
Yeah, because over here, there's only they'll call it a mixed bag, innit? Oh no, she doesn't do everything we ask her to do. And you know what? Fair play to those who do that, because you know what? That's what you have to do to be able to keep a hold of your goddamn sanity, bro.
Yeah, you've got to fucking set the expectation from day one.
Yeah, look, yeah, man. I think the fact that he's mentioned everything that he has, and that is playing on his mind, not a bad son, bro. He's just a human, isn't it? At the end of the day, he's trying to live his life, but that doesn't mean he wants to live his life and just forget about his parents. But he can't be there at every beck and call, and that guilt trip is just it weighs heavy, man. But they will never. I don't think parents see it, that the traditional parents like that see it in that light, because they're always comparing. I think it all comes from the stigmas and the people they surround themselves with, because other people are like, oh, my son's just come to fix our tap, and they'll build a picture of it, exactly. But actually, in actual fact, that person who's come to fix the tap, he just come quickly to fix it and go as well. Right? Yeah, do you know what I mean? Innit? Yeah. So because they're not happy with their kind of dynamic, they'll rub that dynamic onto someone else as well. Innit? At the end of the day, look, everyone, you love your parents no matter what. Yeah. Where the amount of time you give them is not going to shouldn't dictate, how much you care for them and how much of a good son you are at the end of the day, right? I mean, let's flip the script at the end of the day. Yeah. If someone's parenting wasn't good, those kind of parents will never say that, look, we let you down in this area, but does that make sense? The son doesn't say it, does he? He would never say. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, because they can't have been perfect. No one's perfect.
No one's perfect, right? It is what it is. Like, I think this is like a journey, right? What he's talking about is at least he's aware of his sanity, his wife's mental health, and to a certain extent, he's aware of his parents' behavior, but also their well-being as well, to a certain extent, because that's why he's actually, been doing it all this time and sacrificing date nights and his livelihood.
Yeah, but bruv, you're cancelling our own plans, social gatherings, simply cancelling plans to watch the football. When you're going to some random's budget, or even picking them up from work. Are you fucking kidding me, bruv? That is like, nah, man. That's fucked up, bruv. I'll tell you now, whoever you are, bruv, that ain't right. That is not right. That is not fair behavior. It's unfair to expect that. For a son who's married now, also has a kid, right? That's what it says. It has a kid as well. Yeah. So your obligations change, bruv. Like, even me, bruv. I've been, 15, 16 months a father. My dynamic, my prioritization have completely switched up.
Yeah.
I don't go around my parents' house as much as I was going before I had a baby, because there's always something going on.
Yep.
We're having to take her somewhere. She's unwell. We don't want to get them sick. Things change, and I'm fortunate that my parents understand, but I still feel bad. I still feel bad. I still feel like, oh shit, I haven't gone over. And I'll be like to go and okay, should we go over this weekend, or let's try and do something. Let's go out for a meal. Let's get takeaway at my mom and dad's. Like, because you feel like you haven't seen them. You want them to spend time with your grandchild, right? With their grandchild. So it does evolve, but for in this situation, they're completely blind. Yeah. Completely blind to it. It's like, no. We're the priority. We are the number. It's basically what, bruv. It's like what you were doing with your little one, bruv. Like saying you're an employee, you're assistant manager. Yeah, you work for us. Yeah, you work for us, and you do what we say when we say it, and you drop everything else. That comes at over time. That will start to wear on a man, and then eventually, because. I mean, I rate this guy because he's made the ultimate decision to move out, because it's not in the best interest for his family, right? Like when I say that, it's his nuclear family, which is, it has to be the priority, bruv. It has to be, man.
You were saying that obviously it's not right, yeah. You know why? And they're making him, making him feel guilty and making him cancel plans, and they have to be a priority. This is the kind of that case of, when you say yes to someone 9 times, but on the 10th time you say no, they don't know what to do. Yeah. It's conditioning, because he's always been there and done it. And the moment an employee starts to go against the grain, you notice it even more. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's true.
And someone who's been doing it all along,
yeah, he won't do it.
Yeah. But you have to go through that and unwind those wires and recondition, and let them know, actually, no, this is how it is now. That doesn't mean you're any less my parents, and I'm any less your son. But at the end of the day, do you want me to be a father and a husband who abandons their wife and kids? At any rand, if I abandon them at your beck and call, I will be abandoning them at anyone's beck and call at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to look at it from the parents' perspective, right? Because all we have is what is written here. So we don't know the history, we don't know the background, we don't know what's gone on in the past, right? We don't know the sacrifices that his parents have had to make, the struggles that they have had to give him the life, right? Like, we don't know that, okay?
But hold on, you say that, but he didn't ask for that. It's unconditional, right? It's unconditional, isn't it? No, it's not. It's never conditional, though, is it? It's got to be unconditional, isn't it? At the end of the day, right?
That's true.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. You're making sacrifices, yeah? Sleep, yeah. You're never gonna, you know what I mean, innit? When the tables are turned, bro, yeah, you get I sacrificed about 25 hours of sleep a week. Yeah,
I got a ledger.
I got a ledger. You ain't paid that debt from 2024, bro. You understand what I mean? Like,
it is. You're right. It's unconditional. It is. It is unconditional. But the reason I'm saying that is, I'm trying to put myself in their shoes and look at this situation. And as far as like the empathy that I have is the furthest that it extends to is, you did a lot for this for your son. You moved heaven and earth, right? Even if you have done that, right, they need to have their own life. They need to, right? Like, and if you genuinely love this child, right, you will want that. You will want the best for them. Mm-hmm. But I think in our parents' generation, I feel like this is going to be controversial, but this is what I feel. I feel like daughters are a cost and sons are investments. And your son is your retirement plan, because your son will be the one that's going to look after you. And it's changing, right? There are situations where it actually, like, the daughter is actually the one that's looking after parents, or there are situations where, things are different. Mm. But by and large, that generation and all the generations before that, it was almost like it was a given. Oh yeah, your son, and it's like, this is what it is, bro. This what we're reading here is that expectation, which is now here, and it's like, well, it's not going to fly, because it's a very different life we have now, bruv.
Okay, you know what you say? You said that the daughter, as in, I'm not disagreeing with it completely, but I am disagreeing with it somewhat, basically. Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, and I'll tell you why. Because I think every house has a different dynamic, right?
No, I'm not saying it's in every.
I know.
Yeah.
And do you know what? I'll tell you how it works in mine. Right? I've only started going, not because I've been boycotting parents' house. Yeah, just this time. Like every day there's something going on, right? So I don't go to my parents as much. My sister, although she lives further, she comes obviously quite often. Because she's always on the weekends. She goes to in-laws, then she goes to my parents' house. So she sees them more. She'll call them more. Yeah. But so that's what she does from her perspective, right? She's there for calling, talking on the phone, going there, right? I will go there whenever something's gone wrong. I go there. Do I go to see them? See them more now. Yeah. But then they'll come over to mine more often. Does that make sense? Yeah. So there's two different dynamics there. Should I be going there more? Yes, probably. Actually, no, I should be going there more. Yeah. But I think and listen, I'm not defending myself because I'm not the perfect son, bro. Yeah. 100%. Never.
No one is.
Never will be. But actually, since my sister's got married, I think because she's moved out of there, I think, it's like there's a more of a support system now for me and for my parents, in the sense that she goes and she just takes care of talking to them and just chilling with them, whatever.
She's like 111 and you're 999, basically.
Basically that, yeah. Anything, basically, I'm IT tech support, plumbing, heating, yeah.
When it hits the fan, when
admin, yeah. And she's basically, yeah, exactly, right. Yeah. So, but I actually, I really do think, girls will take care of their parents better than the sons will. And when I say take care, I'm not talking about from a monetary perspective.
Emotionally, right?
I say emotionally. Do you understand? Like, I'm not saying I'll never take my dad to the hospital or something like that. Obviously not. Obviously that's going to happen. You know what I mean, innit? Yeah, like, or whenever he needs to go somewhere, but emotionally, I just feel daughters will take care of their parents really well, man. And when there isn't a son involved and there is just a daughter, bruv, women step up in all ways, right? So, but it's just I don't know, man. I just feel like I don't know if he's got any siblings or anything. And
it's not. There's nothing mentioned here, and it's like one of them situations where, regardless of if there's other siblings in the picture, this guy is like the default one.
Yeah.
Should we go to the next layer?
Also,
you're going to say something?
Yeah. Put my hand up in it like I'm in school, bro. Do you also think, like it's in our community, it's just monkey see, monkey do. Whatever you see someone else for 5 minutes, it could be that someone's son is in the best mood of their goddamn life, and he's devoting those 5 minutes. Yeah, they see it. And in their mind, that happens. That's forever. That's it. No, that becomes like, I saw Gantaben with her son, and her son was so nice. Yeah, that's 5 minutes. No, he's so nice all the time. He does this, that, and the other. Basically,
you've seen 5 minutes of Gantaben's son,
and you act like you've seen him acting like that since 5000 BC, bro. Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, in our community, I just feel like there are some parents out there, and my parents do it as well. Yeah, that they're not. They say, I'm not comparing, We know when someone says you're not comparing.
Then you are.
Then you are, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if it doesn't, and now, I think back in the day it was worse, bro. Yeah. Now it's like, it is what it is. Because I think we're comfortable with who we are. You get to a certain age, and you start becoming more and more comfortable with who you are, right? And those voices in your head, like the ones, we all have them, right? Oh, did I, when you're in a bad mood, or you have a bad day or something, and your parents call you up and you did not take it out on them completely, but you're not really yourself or in a bit of a mood. Yeah, you put the phone down. What's your first thought when you put the phone? Oh, for fuck's sake! I fucking just
100. That happens to me all the time.
Yeah,
when I leave the house.
Yeah,
there will always be every time, bruv. Yeah, and I will. I'm not a fucking perfect son. I'll tell you now, bruv. I'll tell the whole world, bruv. I'm not a perfect son. I fuck up if my patience is short. If there's something else on my mind. The parents, unfortunately feel the brunt of that because they are there at that moment.
Yeah.
And there are times where I'm just about to leave, and there's something kicks off. There's something that I'm unhappy about that my dad might. It's mainly for me. It's mainly me and my dad, right? Something that he's done or something that he hasn't done, and I'm like, why did you do that? You shouldn't have done that, or you need to do this, and you haven't done this. Like, there'll always be a thing there, and then I'll leave. And it's not like I'm storming out or anything. We have an argument about something, and then we resolve it. When I'm leaving, it's like it's fine. We say goodbye and all the rest of it. But on the drive back, I'm always telling myself, "You're a dick. You're an absolute dick. Why have you got to talk like that?
Yeah.
Why do you need to lose your rack? Why can't you have a conversation?" Every time, bro. And I try, sometimes I'm trying to, in the moment, I'm so angry, bro. I'm so angry. It's no gusto monetary, bro, yeah? And I'm trying to remove myself from that and be like, look at this situation. Look at how you're responding. This is not fair, right? I wouldn't talk to your dad like that. I wouldn't, right? So why am I talking to my own dad, my own father? Why am I talking to him like that, right? And there's levels and there's layers and there's all this shit, right? Yeah, and it's in the moment you're blind to it.
Yeah,
but it happens, man. It fucking happens, bro.
You know why? Because you're invested in that person.
Yeah.
It's a trigger. That person can trigger you because you're so invested in them. So when you've invested in something, in someone, and you care about it so much, bro, that doesn't mean that you're always going to be happy with everything. You're gonna, when you're invested in something and something's not quite right, it's a trigger, bro. That's just the way it's. Your emotions, isn't it? You get the better of you sometimes. And bro, same with me. And I'm like, so there's a thing how it goes. Yeah, I will, if he does something wrong, I know I will lose my rag. So there'll be days where I'll lose my rag with him, right? But in most cases, I dissect everything with my mum. Why did you do this?
Yeah.
And she's like, don't ask me. She calms me down without even trying to calm me down.
Yeah.
You know what your dad's like.
Yeah. You know what he's like. That's when she says that. She's like, don't bother.
Yeah.
There's no point of you getting stressed out. Yeah. You know his character.
Yeah. And you know what? We don't even live with him like our dads anymore, right?
Well, I don't understand how she does it.
So I actually asked, how do you do it? And she says, she's like, you know what? I just get on with it. like most mums in that community do, bro. Yeah. I'm saying it's not. You know what it is? It's the same film, across town, bro. Yeah.
Same picture, bro.
But hey, look, you know what? At the end of the day, it is what it is, and this is it, isn't it? I think I don't know how it is everywhere else, bro, but I just feel like I do see the same film in multiple places. And
it is. It's just it's Sundernal in one house, and it's Suresh in another, bro.
Yeah.
That's how it rolls. Okay, so now moving forward after a mass argument with things that were said that could not be unsaid. That must have been stressful, bro. They put my wife, child, and I in a compromised position where I was forced to move out purely for our mental well-beings.
Yeah.
Over the years, there have been arguments upon arguments which have led to a lot of resentment building up, and it hit a point no matter how much my wife and I did, it was never enough for them. So it just, it came to a boiling point, man.
Do you know what? Fair play to him for recognizing, and I bet you it was even hard for him to move out.
Must have been difficult.
It's not easy, is it?
No, bruv. Yeah, bruv. And in it, so just reading this first paragraph, the amount of control that these parents have on this child or this guy now, the amount of control where he's cancelling a football match, bruv. Yeah. Bruv, come on, man. Nah, man. Nah, ito na. I don't care whose budget we're going to, bruv. Arsenal playing Liverpool.
Is that what happened, bro? Budgets, yeah?
Yeah, budgets. No, but it's like, it's the level, bruv. So for it to get to, for someone to get to a point where they're saying, I'm moving out, off within that environment, on that level of control, that is rated. I have to say to whoever you are, you've done a very, very, from my opinion, massive thing, because there's a lot of guys, and I'm sure of this, that are in the exact same situation and are not moving out and are making it a miserable situation for everyone, including, and probably most importantly, for their partner, right, and the kids if they're involved. Because if you have that level of control, brother, you're scared.
You're scared. And also, you just said that, yeah. So imagine there's two scenarios to this, right? Imagine the person who didn't move out, because even though all this is going on, the son didn't make a decision to move out. Yeah. Whether you decide to move out or not, you're always going to be that person's son, right? And they always know what you're deep down. They know, innit? Yeah, that they are being like unreasonable. Yeah, and he's still your son. He cares about you because you know that you basically raised that person. So you
raised them.
Heart is. But if you make a decision not to move out, yeah, you might not always be that person. The way that your child, or if they're old enough to remember, or your wife look at you will be very different, bruv. Yeah, there will be maybe not at that point then, but further down the line, yeah. Do you understand what I mean? Sometimes it's like immediate, yeah. Like, no, this is not my person. If he's not willing to, does that make sense? Yeah.
So what you're saying, that the parents will look at him differently if he doesn't move on?
The wife.
Oh, the wife, yeah.
The family.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You'll always be your parents' son, bruv. They may look at you differently, but deep down they know who you are, bruv. They raised you at the day.
But the wife, so you're saying that the wife would look at you differently.
There's no guarantees, yeah, that your wife...
She doesn't know from what you were like before, or she doesn't know who she's dealing with. She's like, oh, maybe you've always been a lolo jock, bruv. Doesn't want to fucking grow hair.
You marry someone because he's willing to make the tough decisions to protect you.
It's true.
Yeah, so if you're not... No, you don't just jump into a marriage with someone if you know that they're not going to be able to protect you, or they're not going to have your best interests at heart. Even if it is making that tough decision to move out and going against your parents, yeah. Going against your parents doesn't mean you don't love them, yeah.
It doesn't.
Do you understand? But going against your wife, what is that? And there's no. Do you understand what I mean? Like, there's no comparison. You can't, and say, oh, if your parents are drowning or your wife was drowning, who would you say first? Yeah. If someone puts you in that, do you understand what I'm trying to say?
I'll go, bro. I'll go. You let me go, man. You look. I'm gonna look up on you, bro. I'll do a dupki myself, bro.
Yeah. But do you understand what I mean? Like, it's not that deep. It's not that deep, bro.
It's not that deep, bro.
If you know what the worst thing is, it was probably the parents when he was single, yeah, and he was at their beck and call. Yeah, they're the ones who probably pushed him to it, because everyone else is getting married, yeah, and he don't want him to be the last one, innit? Yeah. Do you understand what I mean? So where is the win for the guy? Where? There isn't one.
There isn't one.
You've got to
do in this situation.
Thinking about yourself and your family's well-being, because enough is enough, bro. Yeah. I mean, there's one thing for you to go for it, then put your wife for it. Fuck that, man. That's long.
I agree, man. I think it all goes back to the one and only piece of marriage advice you ever gave me, bro.
Yeah, I know you keep saying it, bro.
It's true though. That's in my head, man.
Yeah.
If you turn your back on your wife at any point, you are basically siding with your parents and you've isolated her.
Yeah.
I'm paraphrasing, but that's the substance.
No, it's true. It's true.
And in this situation, if he stuck with it and he was like, we'll make this work. I'll speak to mom and dad. I'll speak to them. If he's done that and played that card, the marriage is the clock's on, bro.
Ticking.
The clock's ticking, man. Because there's only so much, bro. With a kid.
Yeah.
How much can you take?
Yeah, it's true, man.
And like, imagine the dynamics in the household with all of this shit going on. Like, people aren't going to be it's not going to be happy, laughing if there's going to be this tension in the air constantly about like all of this tension.
You know what the thing is? I bet you his parents probably went through something similar.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, because I think things. You know how it's easy to say that, oh, I went through all this hardship with my mother-in-law, so I'm not going to spill it over. Yeah, actually, sometimes I think it works. So, trauma. It spills, yeah. That saying of
trauma breeds trauma, isn't it?
Trauma, exactly, and it spills, isn't it? You spill it into someone else's cup, and it goes in someone else's cup. It's control at the end of the day because you've been conditioned that way.
That's fucked. Hurt people, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's like Rocky or Rani, bro.
Is that
It's the Sasso, in it? She's the same. She came in and it was all fucking like us versus them situation, and then she made it she went even more extreme.
Yeah, but I think sometimes you have to, bro. If you don't call it out and take drastic measures, the people on the other side don't see what's going on, man. Otherwise, you're telling them it's okay. It's okay. This is normal. Yes, you will tell us what to do, and we'll continue to do it.
Do you feel like the parents in this situation feel like there's anything unusual going on with the way that they're behaving?
No, because they haven't been conditioned to.
So from as far as you're concerned, if they saw this going on in another household and they were observers or overhearing the conversation, would they say, oh well, you need to back off on your son? Or would they be like, no, your son's an idiot. You need to.
I don't know. It's hard. It's hard, man. Some people will be double standards and be hypocrites. Yeah, it's okay for them to do, but it's not okay.
Oh man,
it depends.
The hypocrite.
Yeah, because it depends, isn't it? Where their loyalties lie. Does it lie with the other side's daughter-in-law or the mother?
Oh yeah, it's true.
You might not like them, so they might be like saying, "Oh, you shouldn't be doing this and that. You're doing this wrong." Do you understand what I mean? Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's just my opinion. But I also, I thought your question was that do you think, without them, like kind of judging other people who are going through the same thing, their own situation, like, are they aware that, that they're being unreasonable? Yeah. I think they've not been conditioned to think that they're doing something. Sometimes you got to take a look at yourself in the mirror and be like, oh, actually, shit, man, what the hell am I doing?
Yeah, I don't think they have that, man.
I mean, clearly daughter-in-law, was also like helping him, I don't know, man, like helping him basically fulfill his duties towards them as well, isn't it, at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, but what else is she going to do?
Exactly.
I mean, she's probably
signs of a good daughter-in-law, isn't it?
Know how she feels about it, especially if there was sacrifices that she was personally making as well. Like if she was, bro, she's come from another country. No, I don't know, but maybe she's got no friends, no support system, none of this. And maybe there's one odd friend that she has or some people that she's started to kind of like get to know. And imagine for her to be asking to go, because in this situation, I reckon she needs to ask. She needs to ask permission to say, oh, well, I need to go here. And no. We need to go, you need to pick me up from work. And I have my own car. You need to pick me up from work.
Okay. You know what? It goes back to that. I remember the podcast. I forgot the podcast that you recommended, and where the mother-in-law was actually picking up the daughter-in-law from work.
Oh yeah, there was. Oh god, what was it called? Unapologetic.
Yeah,
Silver Fox. You remember that? Yeah. We'll give that shout out, man, because it's worth listening to that. That's a great episode.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to plug it again? Because I think I interrupted you. Sorry.
No, that was it. We'll put a link into our description this week.
It was. I think it's that another different, Asian community. Same thing happening there as well. Control, man. I've seen it in a distant family. You see how I put distant in there because very. No, I don't know how. But I remember, like one of my cousins, his wife would always be with the mother-in-law, with his mum, always. Do you understand? Always, all
the time, 24/7.
The mother-in-law had complete control of the whole household, like to the point where you've got now. I can put you in this. You see your little one at this age, I actually no. I'm gonna say at 1 year of age, I don't think I'd ever let my mother-in-law or my mum take my little one to India on their own.
No,
without me there or my wife there. Yeah, it just that back in the day.
I wouldn't let them. I wouldn't let them go Tesco right now, bro. Because she's walking by herself. She's running riot, man. I can barely keep up with her, bro.
And I just felt, and daughter-in-law was from India, So I don't know how much say she had. Literally, this is her mother-in-law taking her back to India, so her own mum can see her grandchild for the first time, but the daughter's not coming. Yeah.
So wait, her mother-in-law is taking the kid.
Yeah.
By herself.
To India.
To her mum.
Yeah. So she can see it for the first time. But that that just doesn't sit well with me.
No, that doesn't sit well.
But
1 year old?
Yeah. Or even
on
less.
A flight to India, 8 hours, bro. At least 8 hours.
Less than that. Probably even less than that.
And it was fine. It was fine.
Yeah, and I was like, it's just because you know how that, you know the control that person had. You could just see it, bro. That this, like, not even the sons had to say.
Bro, for the son not to say anything.
Yeah. I think, I'll give you, I think that, I found it strange because it was like 5, let's say about 10, it's about 9 years ago. Yeah.
That's not that long ago.
That's still very recent.
Yeah.
That was common, like when I was growing up. Like my ba took my sister, who was still a baby, to, I don't know how old she was, but she must have been around at least 1, yeah, to India. I went to India with my ba on my own, yeah, like when I was like 1, maybe about 2 years old, yeah. So I feel like maybe it was normal then, but you just see how much control the mother-in-law has at that point. My ba wasn't that controlling. She was somewhat, to be fair, actually. No, she was, yeah, but not. I just find it strange, all that control. But I find normalcy in it because it was then and back in the day, and it was so close. But actually, it's not that normal, bro. If you think about it, it's not that normal. Your mother should not be away from their child, yeah,
at that age.
Actually, period. No matter when it was, actually, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I just had epiphany, bro. I thought it was normal. That back in the late 80s, early 90s, yeah, for that to happen. Actually, no way, bro. Nah.
So what? Your about took your sister, under 1,
under 1,
by herself to India.
And she must have been 60 odd herself at that time.
Wow.
So when I went, she was probably like 50 something. Yeah, I just wouldn't do it. I wouldn't. Not even. It just doesn't cross. I don't know why, bro. Yeah, as a parent, I just feel like your kid shouldn't be away from you especially when you're traveling. Unless I just don't see it.
Unless there's a need for it, like a big thing that needs. Like if there's no other option.
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously circumstances which are unavoidable, but in this circumstance, I just don't see the need for it, bro. But I'm just going back to the control thing, innit? Yeah, I just feel like, in the Indian community, man, mother-in-laws, man, the control is mad.
Well, this isn't just mother-in-law, bro, though. This is... Look, let's not just put Ganda under the bus here, yeah?
Hey, well, look, Kantilal
ne badi naki de gadi ma, bro.
Well, he's probably trying to save himself too, man. Yeah, because he knows Kantilal will pull out the clock, bro, at night time. I don't know, man. You just don't know, innit? You just don't know the dynamic. Are both of them like that, or is it one? And
so you're saying it could just be one? Nah, bro, come on. It can't be.
Yeah.
If it's just one of them, and the other one, the other one's just complicit. The other one's not being like, we're gonna lose our grandson if we continue.
Is it unheard of?
No, it's not unheard of. Yeah. I don't think it's unheard of.
It's not unheard of to be complicit, and it's not unheard of to be, non-complicit as well, right?
Yeah, that's true.
You just don't know. It might be sitting on the fence, and there are those who are like, look, man, yeah, I just nod, but in the background, I'm just like,
this thing is cutting. All right. So as a result, I'm getting backlash, and I'm still getting backhanded comments. Ato bairi no thei gyo. Maro dikro nato avo. Tu to sav badli gyo. Tu to avu pela nato bolto. Ave tu su bolech.
Bro, ever since I took you to my gam, bro, yeah, you have picked up the lingo, yeah, and you speak in
mannerisms,
bro,
isn't it?
Yeah,
the mannerisms are on
the head wag, the tone. You're local.
Bairi no thei gyo, bro.
You know what?
I mean, that's just a fact. He is bairi, because they're married.
You know what? Yeah, is again. When my kaka came from India to stay with us, around my dad's birthday, like I think about 70 years ago, I had the savani in my hand, bro. Yeah, and I sweep the floor with the savani, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he said, "Oh, Nishma, Dane kam kara jo. He called me something. I forgot. Similar to what you just said, Biden will tell you, maybe something like that, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Is what it is, isn't it? Why would you?" I was like, you know what? If I was any younger, I would, and I wasn't as comfortable being who I was at that point. Yeah. Then I probably would have been and put it away, innit? Yeah, because you get embarrassed or whatever. But at the end of the day, that's normal, bro. That's what they didn't have. They think it's strange that men do tasks which, air quotes, are women's tasks basically at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
And what does that even mean? You're someone's biddies. You're either your biddies, your husband, or your son, your your mom's son and his son.
Yeah, exactly. There's one biddy running your roost, bro.
What difference does it make?
It's true.
There's insecurities because they feel that either they want to belittle you or they feel uncomfortable that you're doing all this and they never did and they should have. Which one is it? You take your pick at the end of the day, right? Instead of encouraging and saying, you know what, well done for doing that. Because I feel like, I do feel people who have lived in this country long enough, whether they came from Kenya, Uganda, or whatever, or India, who wouldn't want a son-in-law who helps their daughter-in-law out in the kitchen?
Who wouldn't, bruv?
Who wouldn't, bruv? Huh?
Especially, I think the thing that I'm going back to again, trying to look at it from like their perspective, is for you to do anything in this country and have a family, you need a double income. As in, where possible, right? Like where possible, you need to have both of you working. If that is like an option. If that's not an option, then there's it's a stress, right? But like in situations where there are couples, right? Let's keep it to that. In situations where there are couples, it's so difficult for there to just be one person that has the sole income.
Yep.
So both of you need to work. And when both of you need to work, you need to share all of the loads of the domestic duties as much as can be shared, right?
Yep.
That was not the reality for our parents' generation. Like not at least not in my house. And I think just generally speaking, it tended to be like they'd have businesses and maybe they'd both be working in the business, but it was like the housewife kind of mentality was there. That's not the case anymore, man. And I think because of that, they're like trying to grapple with like that change and the fact that the reality today is everyone has to pull their weight. Everyone needs, because otherwise it's not going to, you can't put it on one person. Even the kids got to be sweeping the floor, bro.
Yeah.
Putting away the Costco shopping, man. Everyone's got to be working. It's a team sport.
You need to make them assistant managers.
Yeah, you got to make them assistant managers, bro.
Assistant to the, what was it? Assistant regional. Assistant to the regional.
If they want to go and cut their hair in their lunch break, that's fine. That's up to them. But they got to turn up on time, bro, for this shift.
Hey, look, man. When you've been to VB and Sons, yeah, everyone gets out of the car. The little one picks up the smallest potato bag, yeah, on the shoulders. It is what it is, man. Like, do you want them to stand still? Where do you want your? So, okay, fine. Imagine if someone had a son and a daughter, and this Kaka does have that, yeah. So you want your son to be just jamming and your daughter-in-law to be the workhorse. So on the other end, it should be the same as well, right? You can't expect your son-in-law to be the workhorse and then your wife to be jamming, your daughter to be jamming, right?
It's true.
I don't know, man. Look, at the end of the day, it's like, it's backwards, isn't it? They think the real man does only wield swords, bro, innit? And not toilet brushes.
Not the flash mop.
Yeah, the flash mop. Yeah, those things are tricky, bro.
Yeah, this is a skill, bro. Yeah, and I'm still getting my badges. All right, so what does he say now? He says they constantly reminded me of how they gave birth to me, raised me, looked after me, and now I have abandoned them for my body, and I'm not a man because I've listened to my wife. That builds up more son guilt. Listen, man, look, rough. Yeah, don't have the guilt. You are in a situation. We've spent an hour dissecting this situation. You should not feel guilty. You should be relieved that you are out of the situation, and over time, I'm sure that you will be in a much better position, both within your immediate family, which is you, your wife, and your kid, and your parents. This is still this is a breakup. What is happening now is a breakup, right? And it's going to take time, and it's going to be messy, and what you're seeing and what is happening and what you're hearing is someone who's just kind of let go of control, or has had to control taken away from them, and are now dealing with that loss and processing that loss and emotionally lashing out, bro.
Do you think it's grieving process?
I think so. I think so, bro. Like, come on, your son's moved out, and also your son who would drop everything for you has all of a sudden be like, no, I'm out. I'm done.
I think you should speak to them, bro.
Sometimes phone number
in a serious way, seriously, you know, sometimes when it comes from a third party, who's got no skin in the game whatsoever,
it's true.
They can say what the hell they want, shit hits home. Also, I'm sure they're not bad people, bro. Parents really are. They, you know,
it's
what it
just
is.
The expectation.
Misinformed, bit backwards in their thinking, and that's all it is. And I think this is a step, to a better place. Not a perfect place, because you'll always be trying to get, your parents will never be who you want them to be. It's not, life doesn't work that way, innit, at the end of the day, bro. I tell my dad all the time, like, you know, same thing over and over again, bro. But doesn't mean he doesn't learn, but doesn't mean he's a rotten, horrible person. You know, deep down that they're good people at the end of the day. Simple as, isn't it? They're just a bit backwards sometimes, and you have to lose your shit.
You have to, and you have to have patience with them as well, right? Because they've grown up in a different world. Probably imagine how much has changed in their lifetimes. Imagine the amount of change.
I think they've had a lot of change,
A lot of change, bro. Like society has changed, culture, technology has changed, dynamics have changed, families have changed, expectations have changed. Like, there's a lot, and they, like, I don't know if we're going to see that level of change. Like, I don't know.
We'll see change, but I don't think that level.
No, I don't think so, because we've been born into this culture, right? And unless we decide to move into a very, very different culture, like somewhere else, which we doesn't have back to India. Back to India, they'll be like, "What are you doing here, man? What are you doing all these different behaviors?" But it's true, though. I don't know if we will see it. So I think you need to have compassion. I think you need to understand it. But you've made the right decision, man. And, bro, the final point is, I have friends and relatives telling me you have one mom and one dad. Life is too short. However they have suffered and gone through what my wife has. So what right did they have to judge me? Mick has just done 2 middle fingers up, which is true, bro.
As Kieran would say, innit? Kieran would be like, shout out in a few, man. But you know what? They're quick to tell you that you've only got one set of parents, like, as if you don't know that. Tell them to lighten the load and come and help. Tell them to pick your parents up from from work. Tell them to take them shopping. Tell them to pick up the slack that you pick up. Then they'll be scarce, but they'll be gone. Sometimes you just got to give fast answers at the end of the day, man.
I don't even think you should entertain it, though, bruv. I don't. I think, like, bruv, this guy is going through the motions, man. Like, he's obviously gone through, like, a rough time, and you're getting beaten up even more by some kako, bruv, that's, like, telling you, running his mouth, saying, Mofadla is just kind of like telling you, bruv, you got one mom, one dad. You need to look after your parents. Shut the fuck up, bruv. Shut up. Because that's my lookout. It's my parents, and it's my life, and it's my prerogative of how I deal with the dynamics and the people in my life, and it's up to me how I prioritize them. Because you know what? 9 times out of 10, bruv, this Mafadlal's son is doing the same shit to him, bruv. Because it's only the ones that are throwing stones, bruv, from their glass houses are the ones that have this shit going on in their own, bruv. Like, I'm convinced of it. Because if it's the kind of people that mind their own business, they're minding their own business even in their own house. Right? It's these ones that are so interested in everybody else's that have the same fire, bruv. Their houses are on fire as well. So it irritates me that not only irritates me that people are saying this, but for it to be another thing that this guy is having to deal with, right? And that's taxing him on top of everything else. So you got to try and like just block that out of your head, man, as much as you can, because it's not healthy.
If you go and try to cater and try to put those things right, which are not even wrong, you're never.
No, you can't argue with those people.
Stupidity.
You can't reason with stupidity, bro.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Like you've done the right thing. You prioritize the right people, and it's not. You're not turning around. You're not deprioritizing. No, you're not. You're not. It's not. It's. I think that's a good point though here, bro. It's not. You're not deprioritizing. You're just prioritizing.
Yeah.
And these people are still important. You will still be there whenever they need you, but it's not going to be the way that it was.
Look, man.
Because you can't work. It's not sustainable.
I'm telling you, yeah. You know when the Bill of Rights comes in, yeah. You know when there's a budget or something, yeah. You know what they need to work on in Indian households? They need to turn off that shit, bro. Yeah, that they watch. Yeah. My parents are one of them. Yeah, but bro, they need to turn that shit off. Yeah, they need to tax that stuff. If the moment they start taxing those Indian channels,
Star Plus.
Star Plus, DTV, like whatever it is, your Sony, all of that shit, yeah? Start taxing that shit. That's the shit you need to tax.
Yeah, it's true, bro. It's true. It needs taxing. I thought, you know what I thought you were going to say, bro? I thought, yeah, when you said Bill of Rights, I thought you were going to say...
Trump.
No, bro, not Trump. I thought you were going to say that, when a daughter-in-law comes into the house, bro, yeah, you know how like the chancellor has a red suitcase that they hold up for the camera. Yeah, I thought you were gonna say they walk in with a memorandum, bro. Of this is how the rules are gonna operate. Yeah, these are the laws. These are the values. This is the lines, and this is how things are going to be run. These are going to be the priorities in these situations. These are going to be the people that are going to be prioritized, and these are the reasons why. Let's all sign. Let's all agree to this, right? And let's put it into law, bro. That's what I thought you were going to say. Like, can you imagine outside? There'll be the wedding photos and there'll be the briefcase.
No, the photographer's, okay, let's get rid of the groom. Give her the briefcase. Yeah. She's standing outside the door, isn't it?
She's standing outside the door with the briefcase. She's got a happy face. The mother-in-law doesn't look too happy, bro.
Oh, man. I know, man. But...
I think you do need to, though. And on a serious note, man, it's important to set expectations. I remember you telling me, bruv. I remember you telling me that when just before you got married, you had a sit down with your family, bruv.
Yeah.
And you told them that, look, things are gonna be different.
And you know, it wasn't straight away, bruv. I think it went through like. Do you know what? We lived there 4 years, right? So it's different. It was a different dynamic, and the one that I was never used to, because I used to go. I was still able to do whatever the hell I wanted, didn't it? At the end of the day, but I remember how it changed for Nish slightly, innit? Because not that she was forced to, but she would, go and help my mum in the kitchen after work, or wake up early on weekends to help clean, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, but I think that's when I was like, okay, wait a minute. I felt like the same dynamic was kind of shifting in it, because she felt there was a need to do it, and my parents had my mum probably had an expectation as well, because that's how they grew up in it. What else do they know? They don't know. It's not like today where someone could just, these days you don't even live with your in-laws, bro. You pretty much move out straight away, innit? So it was different, man. So you got to set those boundaries, man. Otherwise, I think. So
did you do that though? Because I remember you saying, you saying to me that there was,
I think both of us,
or there was a conversation that was had.
Yeah,
where you were like, when she comes into the house, or maybe it was like, I don't do your silly stuff. Don't do those weird things that you do, Dad, bro. Because
Dad,
bro, running around don't be walking around with a Bundy, bro. I've had to have that conversation, bro, man. Man, it's a reset, reset,
bro. You know what? That's such a good fucking point. You know what? I think there was a conversation where it was just like things change, innit? Dynamics change. I don't know how mature that conversation was, because I wasn't as mature as I am now. Probably still, as you probably pretty still immature, to be fair. But I think I realized when when I was, when you're living it.
Yeah.
And something hits, actually, shit, man, this isn't right. Something's not right, isn't it? Yeah, you
can sense it, innit?
You can sense it, man, and you got to have that conversation. Whether it's if you catch it early, rarely do people catch it early, innit? At the end of the day, because it's not just about a conversation, bro. That conversation happens, and then it's like, oh, bro, I remember my dad. Check this. So we had a shop. In conversation, I remember one time. I don't know if it was while she was. I think when we were living there, he said. And Nish was there, and my dad likes to test the waters jokingly, but there's some seriousness in when he says it. Yeah. You know, I know.
He always got the Kali Joker to
disclaimer. Yeah. That exactly that. Yeah. He's like, and I don't know what, but he was like, oh, then Nishma can go, to the shop, bro. Yeah, too. Yeah. But I don't have to.
He said that.
Yeah, he said that. Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes. There's people you say that to, and then there's people you don't really want to say that to because, like, bro, I don't care. I didn't have to say anything because Nish pretty much straight away said it was, and in the right context as well, not in a rude way. But I have never gone to the shop or done cash and carry at my parents' shop. They own a shop, right? They own a shop. I don't expect to do it here either, and it's valid, bro. I don't think that's rude. That's facts, bro. Yeah. No. If I was gonna do it at someone, bro, you know what? And they check this. I had a friend, who had a shop not too far from ours. I seldom went cash and carry as a child, when I was at school with my parents, unless I was forced after school. Rarely did I come down on weekends and fill up shelves and stuff like that. Bro, when I went to my friend's shop, man's dad is like slave labor,
you mentioned this.
It's stacking chewing. I can only come out. It was jokes because he'd be like, I can only come out to play if you guys help me fill up the shelves and the chewing gum.
Oh, what? It was a condition, bro.
What the fuck is this? Yeah. So, and the worst one is, I remember one time, I must have gone over there, and my dad would swing by sometimes, isn't it? Yeah, and I just happened to be unloading their cash and carry. My dad's always thinking, what the fuck is going on here? This guy, I knew, bro. Yeah, he didn't say anything, but I had my bike. Next time obviously that evening when I rode my bike home and I got home, obviously I got a few digs, innit? Yeah. So, and it's a valid point. If you're not doing it for your own parents, why should you be expected to do it somewhere else? Fuck no. Yeah. It's so that's all that. This is all conditioning from early days that we went through. Now, none of those kind of things come through. We still get as in, I know when my dad calls up, it's like, okay, he's calling because he wants us to do something. And he knows he never get any change out of me. I only do things when I want to do them in my time. Before I used to drop everything and do it. But now so he'll call Nish. Yeah. You know what I mean? And he goes
to the boss. He goes to
the boss, obviously. And she'll do it, whatever she has, but she would also do it in her own time as well. Because at the end of the day, unless it's a 999, bro, like something.
But you're 999, bro,
Yeah. Like, whereas when my mom calls, it's different because, someone who doesn't call as often, and, that means they really need help. They really need help.
100%. But it honestly, for me, I think my mum is too understanding.
Okay.
To the point where, like, there's shit falling apart. Sometimes I go home, I can't get it to you.
Why you call me?
Why did you call me? No, too busy on it. No, man. There's no door here. I will gang you.
Where's the ceiling?
Where's the ceiling, man?
You can see our neighbors.
Yeah, I can see Nigel. So it is. It could be that extreme where you're like, and then you feel guilty because then you're like, oh, am I that much of an idiot or a dick that, like, they feel like they can't ask me these things.
Yeah.
And they're literally like telling me when it's the worst, after the worst of it has passed. And I don't want that. I don't want that to happen either. Like,
you know what it is? There's a balance in it. They're never in balance. It's either one end of the spectrum. Like my mom will say sometimes, "Oh, we try not to disturb you." I'm like, I'm not saying you're how do I explain to someone you're not disturbing me? You just need to just be respectful of the boundaries. Yeah. That doesn't mean you don't call when there's shit's falling apart or something he's doing. Like,
if there's no roof, you need to let me know.
I can help you. That is an emergency. Yeah. Look, man, at the end of the day, you're always going to question every move you make. Yeah, like you're gonna have a day where you're like, I fixed this tap, man. I'm a great son. I did my duties. Yeah.
No, you do, innit? But you got to give yourself reassurance.
But there's gonna be days where you're gonna be like, you're never gonna be a consistent like, oh yeah, there's gonna be good days, good Sundays, good bad Sundays. It is what it is, man.
You're work in progress, man.
And if they, at the end of the day, also I've noticed, yeah, I know I've seen this with your dad as well. No matter how much you shout at them, yeah, at both of them, either of them, when I shout, yeah, if I call him, he'll pick up and he'll be like, oh, I need you. If I say I need your help, he's down, bro. Yeah, in any way. Do you understand what I mean? Yeah? So that's unconditional 100%. Right there.
That's unconditional, bro.
Yeah. So I don't know. And I do feel all parents are like that at the end of the day. Yeah. As harsh as they can be. Yeah. And if they want, there was another word I could use, but as harsh as they can be, it is what it is, isn't it? It's our job to uncondition them, to recondition, bro.
It's true.
And our kids will do the same to us.
Oh, they will, bro. But at the end of the day, the love that you have for your children, bro. There's no other, man. There's no other. So it's in there somewhere, even if it's buried underneath all of this expectation and stuff. But yeah, man. Like, listen. Thank you for reaching out. You need to focus on your priority people and ignore all of these idiots, man, that are telling you this and that and the other. And your parents will eventually get over it because they really don't have another choice. And you should not feel guilty about it. I don't think you should feel guilty. It's part of life, man.
Yep.
So when we've shared our things and our feelings, so hopefully that can give you some perspective on it. But yeah, this was a longer episode, but I think it deserved it because this topic was this person has taken the time out to write this, and yeah, I think it's an important one. And if anyone has feedback or completely disagrees with Mick, then let us know. or me. We're in this together, yeah. If you have any objections to what we say, then tell us. Yeah. We're not perfect. We are just here, and we're responding, and we're giving our opinion, our perspective on things. And yeah, this is it's for entertainment purposes only. Disclaimer again. We'll put a disclaimer in there as well. Please, if you are going through any of these things in your own life, please seek the right help for that. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode. I think it was a good one to discuss. Do you have any updates or anything you want to call out?
Yeah. I was going to say thank you to everyone for obviously hitting that subscribe button, that like button, bruv. To get
oh yeah, we hit our target.
We asked, as Rod said earlier this week, we asked, they listened, and I'm pretty grateful to get close. Well, to hit that target so quickly. We didn't expect it so quickly, so I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. And also,
go
on. You can say something.
As we hit it so quickly, makes me think we've got one person just in the background, just
yeah, that's it. One listener.
No, go on.
We do have a announcement. We do have some Christmas merch in production coming soon. We shall release it very, very soon. I'm getting some samples of bits and pieces. We have different prices. We have different budgets. If you're looking for a gift for someone, you might as well give them a Bruvcast merchandise. So have a look. We'll launch the details shortly. And yeah, it supports the podcast and it keeps us going. So please take a look and share that with friends and family. We'll send more details out soon on our Instagram page. But yeah, I did want to plug that because it's taken me a while, bro. I've spent a lot. I know that I've been pestering you. Yeah, I've spent a lot of time trying to fucking design these things, man.
They look good.
And I hope we can at least sell some, bro. If we don't sell any, I'm gonna be so sad, bro. I put so much time into the fucking design of these things, man. So look, just do it for me. Right? We're not even making any money, bro. I think we're just about breaking even. It's not like we're gonna be running to the bank, bro, with this. Yeah, it's just to grow the pod. I already know what I'm wearing for your Christmas party, bro.
I know, man. I know.
It's already there. You gonna say?
No, nothing. No, I'm good, man.
Were you gonna give it away, but then you decided not to give it away?
No.
Oh, okay. Anyway, thank you so much for your comments. Thank you to our listener feedback. It was very brave to come out and be open about this. So we really appreciate that, and I think this will be helpful for so many other people that are going through similar situations. And if you are and you want to share your perspective or your point of view, please reach out. We will see you same time next week. Share the struggle, find the funny, and see you later, people. Bye.
Bye.